Hello.
Hello. Hello, friends. Oh my goodness. Look at all these beautiful people from everywhere. I see Carrie, Joni, Pretty Planet, Carrie Grace, Regina Williams, Kay. Who do you see? Who do you see here?
I cannot see. My producer can
Oh,
see. I have a different view, so I apologize. But we have our lovely producer Kaylyn from Bloom here helping us, doing all the behind the scenes. So we would like to thank her in advance.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me tell you, Kay, what they're saying. All right. Before we even say hello to them, let's just acknowledge all these gorgeous people in the chat. People are like, both of you have matching outfits. We didn't even plan it. If we tell you we did not even plan it, and both of us showed up on the cameras today and we're like, oh,
We both
really?
squealed. We're like, we're green girls. Yeah.
Yay! So, friends, this is VJ from NOTIQ, excited to be here with you. And I wish to introduce to you the most lovely Kaylyn from Bloom Daily Planners. Kaylyn, you want to say hello to these beautiful people again?
Hello, everyone. We are so excited to be back. I love being with our lovely friend VJ, but we had so much fun on the last planner clinic and got so much great feedback. We were able to help a lot of people, and we're so excited to do it again today. We have some brand new content, and I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to jump in.
Yay! So, like Kay said, friends, we wish to acknowledge the love and support of first our producer extraordinaire, Caitlin with Bloom Daily Planners. You all cannot see her, but she's in the background. Caitlin, are you able to say hello to them even though they can't see you?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm so excited to be a part of this. And it's been so much fun getting everything ready. And seeing everyone here in the comments just makes my heart so happy because I know it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we love you. Kay, don't we love her? Don't we love
We
Caitlin?
love and appreciate her so much. I texted her on my way in. Best producer ever.
Ever, ever.
And I can't wait to get her in front of the camera because she's not just good behind the camera, she's good in front of the camera.
She is. And what I love about Caitlin is she loves people. She genuinely loves people. And everything that she's doing it so that we can create together more impact for our community. So, friends, if you are grateful that we all are here, can we see some hearts in the chat comment? Just some hearts. Hearts for our producer, hearts from the Bloom Daily Planners team, hearts for the Notique team who you can't see as well. They're in another room making sure that everything is going as planned. And just we are so grateful to have a great team. And then of course to all of you from everywhere today, Virginia, Texas, California, everywhere. We are so grateful that you are here. A round of applause for everybody. Hearts, hearts, hearts,
Yeah,
hearts, hearts,
thank
hearts.
you so
Wow.
much.
Hearts, hearts. Okay. So, friends, before we get started, if there's someone you know would benefit from this time together, friends, tag them, call them, text them, say the most beautiful planet besties are all together live. All of us, okay, including you, we're all together live, and we are going to jump right in. I know Bloom and Notique is just, isn't that just beautiful? Just
We're a match made in heaven, and we are so happy you are here. So invite your planner bestie to join us.
yay! Okay, so friends, we are going to kick right into it. Our producer is going to put up our slides for today. We recognize that some of you may have just a brief lunch and may not be able to sit with us the entire time. We thank you for even thinking about being here, and we ask that you just come back and watch the replay. Stay as long as you are able, and then come back and watch the replay. We also wish to add that our producer is going to be putting up a special offer for those of you who have joined us today. It is not a general offer, right, Kay? It isn't, right?
exclusive. It is unique to Planner Clinic, and you don't want to miss it. So watch out for that offer.
Absolutely. You do not want to miss it. So let's jump right into it. We wish to welcome everyone once again and thank you for being here. And we are ready to be on a roll. And some of you have told us where you're calling in from. Some of you have shared with us what are you all doing? Is anybody having lunch? Anybody having lunch right now? We want to know in the comments. Tell us what you're eating for lunch if you're eating.
I
Eh,
love to know what everybody's eating. Caitlin and I
Yes.
were just saying it's 94 degrees here today. We're getting water ice after this, so we're excited.
Oh, I know. We have popsicles in the NOTIQ freezer over here. So we're just gonna have like a popsicle party when we are done. Yes. Planet Girl Lifestyle says, I'm on lunch. Yes, 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 yes. Someone says, Eliana says, I'm in Fourth Ward working from home. Angie says, I'm on a break at work. Ooh, someone says they're having readers for lunch. Look at you. Someone says, Kendall says, breakfast in PNW. Angie says, on a break at work. Okay. And then Jennifer was the one that said readers. That is amazing. All right, friends, we are excited to get started. Let's jump right into it without taking any additional time. We want to talk about what's in it for you today. One of the things you're going to learn and find out about the Bloom slash Notique team is we truly love and care about you. We are here for you. And so to get us started, Kay is just going to share with you some of the reviews that we received from the very first Planner Clinic. And over to you, Kay.
Yes, we were so happy to receive all of the amazing feedback that we did from the first Planner Clinic, and we just wanted to share some snippets from directly from the planner community. So this first one comes from Maureen, and she says, "This was so helpful. I bought my first Bloom planner so many years ago, and over the years kept on trying different brands and planners, and always came back to Bloom. After this clinic, I didn't realize I couldn't find planner peace. And for my birthday in June, I treated myself to the Vision Planner, not even knowing I'm a scholar, which is one of the planner personas. I'm so excited to begin this planner in July, and I'm excited to purchase my first Notique cover. Looking forward to the next planner clinic. Thanks for all you do." So that obviously just melted our hearts, and it just reinforces the reason why we do these educational sessions, and take a break from our normal day-to-day work to jump into the planner community and help you guys out. So our next review came from at Walking Exercise 5375. She said, "Such a delightful, informative, well-designed presentation. Thank you, Kaylyn and VJ, for the wonderful designs. From the planner personalities, I think I'm a mix of the curator and creator. I think that is why I like the Bujo format." And she continued on and on with all of this great advice. It's in the YouTube comments of the first live stream. So go check it out because she knows what she is talking about. And like I said, it just reinforced that this really spoke to people. People connected with the planner personalities. They identified as one or more. And it's all about being able to identify which persona you are so that you're planning the most effectively and efficiently that you can. And we're going to take that even to a next step today, which VJ will get into.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Kay. Is anybody excited already? And maybe you might be our next testimonial. You might just be our next testimonial. All right, friends, let's take our session even further. We have 3 goals today. I mean, we are planners. We work by goals. We live for goals, right? So we have 3 goals we wish to accomplish today. The very first is we want to help you identify your planning season. Yes, there is something called planning season. It actually exists. And then the second goal for us today is we want to help you discover your planner personality today. If you are ever wondering, oh my gosh, there's a person, yes, you have a personality that plays a role in you achieving planner peace and you reaching your goals. And then of course we want to help you learn how to be consistent. So anybody wants to know, is there, tell us in the comment section, which of these do you really want to know? Which of these? Tell us in the comment section. We're not even going to move if you don't tell us. You have to tell us. You have to tell us. You have to tell us. We're waiting. We're waiting. We want to know which of these. Someone says yes to planner season. That's Carrie. Carrie says yes to planner seasons. Awesome. I'll take another comment. Anybody else? Anybody else? Planner personality. Angie says she wants to know her planner personality. And Emily says, I want to learn how to be consistent! Exclamation points. Yes.
A lot of consistency. Yes.
Yes. Do you see that as well, Kay? Do you see
Yes.
that?
My Caitlin just brought up the comments for me.
Awesome. 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 Thank you. And as we go along, our producer will highlight some of your comments as we go along. I want to read what the tea in whiskey Cam said. She said, consistent. I'm seriously considering buying a new July start planner for the second half of the year. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, friends. Well, let's jump right into it. Let's begin. I wish to introduce to you the three planner seasons, three top planner seasons. The first is the season of discovery, okay? Season of discovery. And then there is the other season, which is the season of recovery. And then the third season, which is the season of mastery. Okay. Those are three. So keep these three in mind as we go along. You may write it down so that as we go along, you may identify what your season is. Okay. So let's get into the season of discovery. The season of discovery for a planner person is when new things are happening in your life. So it's a time of learning, it's a time of awareness. This season is often associated with exploring your identity, current identity, or your new identity, your current interest or your new interest, your current passions or your new passions, as well as gaining foundational knowledge and skills. It's a time of curiosity, growth, and preparation for the future. So, what does this season sort of look like? It looks like when you're starting a new job, a business, or you're changing careers, you're getting married, or perhaps you've just suffered a divorce, or you're just there's just a major change, something bringing you into a new place where you've maybe never been before. Maybe you're having a baby, maybe you're relocating, maybe you're selling your home or you're buying a new home. All of that, when it's a season when something new is coming and you have to sort of learn again and become aware of this new space that you're getting into. Now, this is very key. Why is this key? This is very key when it comes to planning, because many times when we're in a season of discovery, if we're looking at somebody who is in a season of recovery or someone who's in a season of mastery, we might start to feel inadequate. We might start to feel like, oh, I don't have the right planner. Oh, I'm not planning like everybody else. And all of these identity may lead us to be inconsistent with our planners or may lead us to even select the wrong planner. So, Kay, I am posing this question. You are the planner expert, okay? Let's just say I'm getting married. Hoo-hoo, I'm getting married. I'm already married, but let's just pretend that this was 20 years ago before I got married. If I'm getting married or something is happening to me in my life, what sort of planners would you recommend that I should find or I should seek out? Over to you.
Yeah, so we have a variety of planners that we could recommend for this season of discovery. And I think some really key points that you made are don't compare yourself to others if you're in this season, like whether it's a really great thing, like a wedding or a baby, or if it's a harder thing in life. You are in this certain season of life. It could be a once in a lifetime event like a wedding or like a baby. And you really need to embrace that and be present and really, just be in the moment. So some of the items that we're going to share with you today, we can go to the next slide, we have wedding planners. So this is one example of the season of discovery. So, you want to fully embrace this season of your life, not only to get you through it, to effectively manage all that you have going on with planning a wedding, but also just to record your memories. Like this, a type of planner like this becomes a coffee table book, becomes a memory keeper for this once in a lifetime event. So we have the Bloom Wedding Planner. We're also showing off, we can go to the next, we have the Bloom Pregnancy Planner. And these are just so special. They have, such unique pieces of content in them, including vision boards, memory keeping, medical logs, which is like speaking to the reporters, if you are familiar with the persona, tracking everything through first trimester, second trimester, third trimester, and even into baby's first year. So there's a lot of different items that could speak to you in this season. And something I wanted to note is maybe you're in this unique season of life and you're planning a wedding or you're preparing for a baby, and that's for that specific, event in your life. But maybe you need another simple tool for your day to day. So in addition to my wedding planner or my pregnancy planner, I'm using just a simple to-do list or just a simple planner just to keep me on track. Maybe it's not the season that I'm in to be using like the full ultimate planner or dot journaling planner and going full creative mode, because you're really exhausting your creative, resources into this life event.
Yes.
So like we said, accept it, embrace it, be present, enjoy the moment. This is a once in a lifetime experience. And I think on the next slide, we even have a example from one of our community members. This is actually from Nikki in the community, which I believe I saw her on the call. Kaylyn saying yes, Carrie Grace. So I love her example. So one of the, discovery seasons, we said you could be moving into a new home, you could be relocating. These were some examples from her ultimate planner. She has the heading is, I think, from house to home, but I was blown away in seeing these examples from her. Whatever your focus is at that moment, it's exciting. You want all of this attention to detail on this specific event. And these are perfect examples of how you can use these different tools and planners to execute and record and memory keep all of these special moments in life. So, you can use those special wedding, pregnancy, house planners. And in addition, you can use a simple tool for your day to day. It doesn't need to be really complicated. Really embrace the season that you're in and do what works for you.
Oh my gosh, Kay, you nailed it. One of the keywords that you used is embrace. Because we're in such a creative community, it is so easy to feel overwhelmed when you're looking at someone else and they have their entire life mapped out until they die. I'm not kidding. Like they have everything. And then you start to feel like maybe I'm not taking my life seriously. And or you're fighting in your mind mentally to become someone else. And as a result, you cannot be consistent because it looks like you're always pursuing, you're always chasing. No, the message here is with this season, take ownership of it. Kay used the word embrace it. And there's something else too. One of the reasons why we want you to embrace this season is you don't want to get to another season and then now start wishing, oh, I wish I took the time. For instance, when you have your baby is never going to be 1 month old in your belly or 3 months old. You're never going to go back to that pre-birth period. So if you didn't journal your thoughts, if you didn't write down those moments, if you didn't memory keep, you don't get a chance to go back. And that's the reason why we're saying use your planner to embrace your season. Use your planner to embrace your season. The beauty is in embracing your season. We want to know now, anybody here going to embrace their season? We've seen some people say, I'm in a season of discovery. We want to know, are you in a season of discovery? Tell us in the comment section. Tell us in the comment section. We want to know, anybody in the season of discovery? All right. Katie says that is so true. You don't want to look back and wish you had taken more time to soak up all the special details. Absolutely. Absolutely. Karen Williamson says yes. Carrie Gray says the Ultimate Planner has lots of blank pages that you can use for all kinds of things. Yes. And that's the beauty. Okay. So if you have a planner that you're using now, adapt it to embrace the season that you're in. If you are on the market for a planner, as we know, some people are switching up right now. Bloom has some amazing, amazing planners to guide you through the season. All right. So Mama Mia says, season of try to keep it together. Tell us about it. That is the realest comment we have had so far today. Yes. We believe it. We believe it. Someone says, I'm in a season of discovery with a new small business. You see? So the idea here is once you embrace your season, you adjust your planner, you personalize your planner to embrace the season and to reach your goals. Yes? Yay. So round of applause for those in the season of discovery. All right, let us move forward now. Let's move on to the next season, okay? Next season is season of recovery. All right, season of recovery. And this is when life happens to you or your loved ones. This season is usually a period of healing, rejuvenation, and renewal following a challenging or difficult circumstance, such as the loss of a loved one, health diagnosis, job loss, property loss, financial challenges that many of us are going through right now, business challenges, just what you know what that challenge is. It's a time to be focused on self-care, regaining strength, getting back on track. I love what Crystal Gainey said. She said, season of finding a system that works, but using what I have for the most part. That's great. That's her saying, hey, maybe she's gone through a season of investing and investing, and she's now going through a season of retraction and getting back on track, getting her finances in order to her own goals. All right. That is the season of recovery. This season often involves moments of reflection, pausing. Do you see that? Embracing rest and relaxation and taking steps to move forward with a sense of healing and positivity. Okay. Are there any persons who's in the season of recovery? If it's you, we want to know. We want to know. So, okay, I'm back again. Let's imagine, what if I'm in the season? What if I'm someone like Crystal who is taking a pause on things? What sort of planner would you recommend? What sort of format would you recommend? Over to you now.
Yes, this is really the time to invest in you. And there's a lot of options that we can offer, but we wanted to show some excellent examples from our community because on the first planner clinic, we showed some of those intro pages in the Bloom planners. And this life coach type content is in all of the Bloom planners. So you can see an example here of a joy list. I love myself because I feel best when. So, you know, at Bloom, we are all about investing in our community to become the best version of themselves and to really take the time to stop and reflect and grow.
Yes.
So we include a lot of tools that you can do just that, whether it's in those intro pages where you're just taking a moment to say, what brings me joy? Where should I be focusing my time and energy?
Mm.
You know, going back into some self-reflection and taking some time to say, I love myself because, or I feel best when. So
Mm.
there's so much content like this that you can use in the Bloom planners. But another thing that we wanted to note is just taking the time to journal and keeping it simple. So I know I went through a divorce. I was previously married. So going through that, journaling was so healing. It was like medicine to me.
Mm.
You need to, get some of these painful things out of your body, and a planner is a perfect place to do that.
Yes.
Recording your feelings and emotions and releasing that and getting that out. So we have some great examples of that. I just wanted to note how important journaling is and
Yes.
just keeping it simple. We also wanted to share our Bloom Chronic Illness Planner. So we know there's so many people that could be struggling with an illness, or they're also taking care of a loved one. I know Caitlin had a perfect example and may want to chime in here about how her mom used the chronic illness planner.
Yeah, when I first started with Bloom, my grandmother had just had a couple of really intense strokes. And so my mom retired and became a full-time caregiver to her. And so I was able to gift her with the chronic illness planner, and it was a huge help for her. So it's not just for someone who's going through it, but it can definitely be a tool for a caregiver. It helped her kind of get on track and figure out, the medicine schedule and the doctor's appointments and tracking symptoms so that when they went to the doctor, she had a full list of everything there ready because she was stressed out and my grandmother was trying to heal. And so between the two of them, stuff would have been forgotten if they weren't able to kind of track it and have it with them.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for sharing that. And I I totally can relate. And I think there's a lot of us on this call that feel like we're in that season of recovery. I am at the building stages of my brand. Many of you know with NOTIQ, and I will tell you my style of business and the nature of the category that I'm in requires a lot of investments. Are there any small business owners in the room? And so, following the pandemic, as you all know, many of us have had to make a lot of financial adjustments because many of our customers, they want to buy, but they too are making financial adjustments. And I found myself in a place where I was caught in between my goals, the things I really want to do, as well as what I have. And so I had to move into sort of change up my planners. Usually I'm a note taker. I'm a note taker, but in this season I had to realize that this is a season of pausing, of making adjustments, and I need to keep a better track of my time. And so I'm going to share with you, this is the NOTIQ 360 agenda. I shared a little bit about it in our previous live. I'm just going to share with you what my life looks like on the inside. Do you see what my life, you see my sketch for my products, my schedule on the inside, and everything that I'm doing. And oh, friends, that was the only way I could rise above anxiety, which is in this season, Kay, it's a lot. Sometimes I feel like I'm trying to breathe above all of the challenges that I'm having to cope with. And so one way for me is to just say, you know what, this is the season. It's a tough season right now. I had to stop denying that it's a tough season. And then I had to adapt my planner to make it work for me and not run away from my challenges. Does that make sense what I'm saying? Because oftentimes we feel as though, particularly women, we feel as though we have to stay on top of everything. We have to master, we have to be perfect. Friends, your season of recovery is your season of recovery. Don't run away from it. Don't hide from it. Adapt. Use what you have to make it work for you. Kay, any additional steps? It looks like a lot of people are in this season. Do you have any additional tips that you would like to share before we move away from it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think a key word that you used is adapt. And like we said before, not comparing yourself to others. Like, unfortunately, most everyone goes through a season of recovery. It's a unique and challenging time in your life, and you have to adapt and do what works for you.
Yes.
Some of these examples from our community are just keeping it simple. Like in
Mhm.
the chronic illness planner, you're tracking everything. It speaks to the reporter persona. So you're tracking, your healthy habits, your symptom tracking, your appointments. I really wanted to point out the everyday victories, which ties into the next slide. If you are going through a tough season of life and you're in that season of recovery, just jotting down one thing a day that you're grateful for, or one small victory a day. Keep it simple. Um, we have another example from the community of like weekly affirmations. And that kind of goes back to those front bloom pages of just taking the time to reflect
Mhm.
and jot down, something that you did well today. It can
Mhm.
be as simple as that. You really need to celebrate those small wins and victories and
Yes.
know that the time will pass, you will get through this, and this is just a season of life.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Kay. I hope that many of our community members are gaining insight from this. I truly love what Eliana said. She said all of our paths of recovery are different. We couldn't emphasize that enough. Thank you, Eliana, for such a meaningful comment. Yes, and that's why we're showing you different angles. If you look at some of these instances that Kay has shared with us on screen, it's a lot of color, vibrancy, right? That works for this wonderful community member. They want to, looking at the colors, I'm even happier just looking at the colors, right? And for me, VJ is more of a clean minimalist style. Just seeing clean spaces, black ink on the inside of my planner makes me happy. I'm not kidding. It just makes me happy. I want to know what's going on in my life, and I truly want to get a grasp of it. So whether you're someone like VJ or you are someone like the community member who shared her weekly affirmations, there is room for you. You can embrace your season of recovery to move you to the next level. Thank you so much, Kay, for sharing that with us. I want to make sure that we didn't miss anything else. Okay, awesome. So let's move to the third season. And this season, we call it the season of mastery. All right. Because some people are not in their season of discovery, or maybe they've experienced that before. Some people are not in their season of recovery. Maybe they've gone through that and they're now at a place of mastery. And that just means when you've identified what's working for you. It doesn't mean that you may not fall into other seasons, but in this season, you're in a season of mastery. You know what's working for you. It's a season of being consistent, and also, it's a season of personal growth and perfecting your practice. It's a season to boldly embrace what is working. And I wish to also underscore for those of us who are in that season of mastery, I got this. I know what works. I'm on it and everything. Be mindful of distractions. I'm of Nigerian birth. And in my culture, there is a term, okay, I'm going to teach you. There's a term we interpret as sugar eyes in my native language is called ojukokoro. But what that just means is sugar eyes. Sugar eyes is, imagine an ant who has just his eye bulbs are just full of sugar. All he sees is sugar, 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 sugar. So many of us sometimes, and with no disrespect, I mean that cheerfully, friends, is sometimes many of us have sugar eyes. Sugar eyes is, ooh, all of a sudden you're like, ooh, you see something else, and then you want to hop into something else. And let's be real, many of us face that in our community. I think all of us face that in our community, that moment of sugar eyes where we're like, ooh, all I see is sugar, another planner, another planner, another planner. So you want to be mindful. If you've identified what works for you, the way to be consistent is to embrace what is working and limit sugar eyes. Keep blinking until the sugars fall off your eyes. Eyes, keep blinking, blink. Can I get some blinks in the room? Everybody blink, 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 blink. So if you recall Crystal's comment before, it's true. That's exactly it. She says, "Oh, the distraction is real. I have been in the season of mastery and got the sugar eyes and ended up with all the things." I know. So the season of mastery has its pluses, but it also has its challenges. So you want to be mindful of distractions. You want to be mindful of overconfidence, and you also want to be mindful of passivity, because sometimes when you've realized what works, then you don't even do anything. You're like, well, I know what works, but then you never go into planning. Then you stop planning. Then you stop journaling. Then you stop writing. Then you stop typing into your digital planner things. So you want to be mindful of overconfidence and passivity. Okay. So here are some ways that you can grow in this season, continue to grow in this season. Consider becoming a planner mentor. So, friends, Bloom team and NOTIQ team, we have taken on a fresh commitment to our community. We are sold out as a team together to help more people in our community. And so one of the terms that we're adopting and we're putting out there is we want to see more planner mentors. Is there anybody in this room that would raise their hands and say, I want to be a planner mentor? We want to raise and inspire more planner mentors in our community. And that's what the benefit of that season of mastery is. Once you've identified what works, rather than drowning away in a season of sugary eyes or sugar eyes, why don't you consider becoming a mentor? Create videos to mentor others on your style, what's working for you, so that somebody else can embrace it. What Kay and I are doing today, we're actually being planner mentors. What Kaylyn is doing, even though she's behind the scenes, when we get together and we work together, we are all planner mentors. The team NOTIQ here, we're all planner mentors. We're looking at how to pass on the gift, the blessing of being able to plan to the next generation, to somebody else. There's somebody that could use your inspiration for your mastery, okay? So consider becoming a planner mentor to others, sharing the value you gain from consistency and dedication when you are in this season. All right, Caitlin, do you want to highlight some of the comments? I'm seeing some comments about planner mentors. Oh, yes. Latosha says, I would love to be one. I think I saw a comment from Carrie Grace. Yes. She says, I love the idea of planner mentors. Diva of Style Studios says, I could certainly be a planner mentor. I feel like I already do that for others. Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Yes. Crystal Gainey says, yes, planner mentors. Passing the knowledge is key to the community to sustain and grow. Absolutely. Joni Mills says, chronic illness will be good. I'm a caregiver for cancer patient. Okay, so fantastic. She's catching up on the videos. We're so delighted. So delighted. Diva of Style, did I read your comment again? She says, I could certainly be a planner mentor. I feel like I'm ready to do that. Thank you so much. So much. So friends, before we move into the next segment of our presentation, tell us, what season are you in? We want to know. Tell us in the comment section, what season are you in? And then I'm going to turn it over to Kay to give us some ideas and some tips. Over to you, Kay.
Yes. And if you are a planner mentor, please comment on the actual like YouTube stream so that people can find you, because just like BJ's saying, you are inspiring. You inspire people to plan more effectively and live a more fulfilling life. So really take advantage of that and lean into that, because we all love and appreciate it. So I am not in my season of mastery. I am in my season of discovery, being 24 weeks pregnant. But I have some lovely examples to share from our community. And as you were describing that, I'm thinking, I'm looking at you, Nikki, aka Carrie Grace, because you are certainly a master that inspires us. And I know you're joining us today. So here are some lovely examples from our community who have really mastered their planning craft. And we love to see this. So please share your examples, feedback, and reach out to us, because we would love to see it. But we have here an ideal week schedule. So getting down to all of the details. When do you operate best? What does your schedule look like? And breaking that all down, especially if you're a busy mom, juggling kids and everyone's schedule and kind of the operator of the household. This is something that would really be key for you. We also have some like impressive habit tracking, which again, I am not in the season of mastery. I look up to these people and I hope to one day be there, but we love to see just the consistency, which we're going to talk about, of the different items like habit tracking and your yearly goals and growth. And this is the season to really harness and tap in to your planner persona. Like
Mm,
Jay's saying, don't get distracted with maybe some tools that aren't working for you. Zone in on your planner persona and what works best for you,
mm.
and really focus there because that's going to make the biggest difference. I think we might have a couple more examples. We have this is a Bloom Dot journaling planner with a mood tracker. This looks like a creator persona, I would say.
Yes, yes.
And then we have a Bloom Vision Planner, again, incorporating some different to-do lists and stickers. And we just wanted to share and inspire what members of the community are doing, because I think that's what it's all about, helping each other. And so if you are a planner mentor or you aspire to be a planner mentor, we would love to hear from you and see your examples because you all inspire us.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Kate. Let me make sure you. Okay, awesome. Before I even, I'm gonna flip back here because I think it's a good place to bless those who have stuck it out with us so far. I think our producer has a goodie for those who have stuck it out so far. Hoo-hoo! She has a special offer where you can use the code Planner Clinic. You can use this special code at notique.com or at bloomplanners.com. It's on the screen. Write it down. Do not share it with anybody. Okay? Don't share. This is one thing you're not allowed to share. Just kidding. Just kidding. But write it down so that following this time, we are asking, we want you to purchase only what you find meaningful. Okay. This is the part where we're supposed to say, oh, just go shopping. No, we're not that. We're not those brands at all. We want you to take the knowledge, the insight, the inspiration from here, and then you go purchase what will support your goals. At the end of the day, that's what we want. We want you moving forward. So you're welcome to shop notique.com and bloomplanners.com using the code Planner Clinic. All right, a round of applause for everybody that has stayed. Okay, let's give them a round of applause.
Grateful. I hope this is helpful.
This is, we want to know, are you finding this helpful? Before we even move to the planner personas, are you finding this helpful? Okay, so oh, people are connecting already. People are like, I would love to know more of what your planner mentoring entails as a therapist. I'm a master's level therapist, and I'm always looking for ways to grow my craft, and I love planning. Wow, we love these connections. Oh my goodness. And Shalita says again, I do planner mentoring as a psychologist and therapist. Can we just give her a
Oh,
beautiful bow? Beautiful bow and just great comments. Pure Latina says, I want to be a planner mentor. Absolutely. We love it. Don't you love it, Kay?
I love to see it. This is so exciting. And, our goal here is to help people find their planner piece and feel in control. And just like we're trying to do today, these planner mentors can help us and help the community. So that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. This is so amazing. And you can mentor someone with your story. You can mentor someone with your experience. You don't have to be perfect. It's just that we have to make room for, if we have to make room and acknowledge those who are in their season of mastery. I think they have had to rise above the season of discovery, the season of recovery to get to where they are. So it's okay that they're in that level, and it's okay to celebrate them and not look down at them or make them feel bad for getting a grasp of it, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. So, friends, are you ready for planner personas? Yeah. Do you want to know your planner personality? Are you sure? I can't hear you. Are you sure? Can you hear them, Kay? Can you hear them? I'm not hearing. Am I?
Excitement. I think
Yeah.
some are familiar and some are dying to know.
Okay. Let's jump right into it, friends. We are so excited to share with you the four planner personas, also known as planner personalities. I'm going to provide you the four names, and then as we journey along, you identify which one is yours. So we have the scholar, we have the curator, we have the reporter, and we have the creator. All right. And so if you notice, we've used a color pattern here to help you see the scholars have some form of similarity with the reporters, and the curators have some form of similarity with the creators. There's something for you to know. All of us can be either one thing or many things, meaning you can be one personality or you can be a combination of personalities. So let's jump right into it. Okay, the first group are the scholars. This particular beautiful group, they are the learners or the visioners, or what Bloom likes to call the visionaries. Okay, the visionaries. Okay, and we love them because the scholars, their greatest need is clarity. All right. At the top of their need list is clarity. They want to be clear. They don't want to be confused. They want to be clear. If you are a scholar, you prefer knowing your current position and the direction you are heading. You value being guided by experts and appreciate gaining a comprehensive understanding to achieve your goals. So, what we recommend is that you seek out planners tailored to assist and guide you. You know those planners where they ask you questions or fill in the blank? Those are really great for the scholars. And so that if that's you, we want to know. Yes, if that's you, we want, are you a scholar? Are you the learner or visioner? You want to learn it the right way. You want to do it the right way. And we're not judging you, but there's an ounce of perfectionism inside of you there, just an ounce, just a medicine, a pill of perfectionism inside of you. So so I'm going to ask my dear friend Kay, if I'm a scholar and I like to learn the right thing, I want to know the right formula, and I love listening to experts. I want to hear from my planner mentor. I want to be guided in the right direction. I don't want to waste my time. What do you suggest? What are your tips for me?
Yeah, so I think the key word here is that you like to be guided. You want to see the full vision to really help you achieve your goals. So, our number one recommendation here is the Bloom Vision Planner. And I identify as a scholar and I use the Vision Planner. I think we have some examples maybe on the next slide, just to give some visuals. But the really standout features of this planner are you can create a vision board for the year.
Mm.
You're the type of person that really relies on your vision board. And remember, you want that kind of like in front of your face at all times because that reminds you of where you're headed and what goals you're trying to achieve. So, in addition to that yearly vision board, you have monthly vision boards where you're trying to set goals for different areas of your life. This includes a vertical layout with a lot of room for tracking, list making, um, healthy habit tracking, meal tracking, water tracking. So
Mm.
again, you like to be guided. You don't necessarily want that blank slate like we'll get into with the creators who just want to have the freedom to do it all. You want the guidance to know what to do to achieve your goals, and this is the right tool for you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Kay. I feel guided already. I feel guided. Is this helping somebody? Is this helping someone? Is this helping? The reason we are sharing these aspects of you that you may never have known or even been able to articulate, this is the difference between, you know, being a scholar and being a visionary. Being a scholar, you have a vision, you have a plan, you have a you and being consistent, okay? Because many times we're thinking, oh, we think we need something else when we are actually somebody else. Do you see what I'm saying? Katie says, I like how it prompts you to consider different areas of your life. That definitely is right. That is a scholar. That is a scholar type of planning. Yes, Duke says, I think I'm a scholar. I like to be guided. And there's nothing wrong with it. Please do not feel ashamed, okay? I also like to share a couple of other planners that I'm familiar with that is they're very great at the scholar format is the Michael Hyatt planner. Okay, the Michael Hyatt full focus planner, that is a heavily guiding scholarly type of planner. They guide you through everything, okay? And again, we are sold out to your progress, so we will share any resources that we think may help you. NOTIQ has some scholarly, just we don't have too many, but we have because we're such a simple minimalist brand. But guess what we've done? We've partnered with Bloom. Bloom has several options for you to guide you. We love the Bloom Vision Planner, okay? It guides you and all. And then we suggest take your vision to the next level. When you are done selecting that awesome Bloom Vision Planner, where Notique comes in is in helping you perfect the look of your vision planner by placing it on the inside of a nice cover to inspire you to keep going. Yay! Yay! All right.
From here and it matches perfectly. Oh, I'm holding it the wrong way. I love it. I
I know. Look at that. Look at the left flap of that. We love it. That's like the whole vision for the year, all in one. I love it. I love it. I love it.
They pair so nicely and it looks so sleek. And like we talked about last time, you want to express yourself and your personality on the inside, but maybe you're headed into a meeting and you look classy and professional.
Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So let's give a round of applause to the scholars. Scholars, 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 cha-ching, cha-ching. We give them a round of applause. Any scholars, any more scholars in the room? Let us know in the comment section. Let's move now to the next group. Oh my gosh, the curators. These are the list makers and the note takers. List makers and note takers. Your greatest need is simplicity. Oh my goodness, friends, these people write lists. In our last session, we had someone say she makes list for her list. Unbelievable. VJ's mine is I make notes for notes. Friends, I can write notes on everything. I can write notes. Listen, I can write notes on anything, on tissue paper, on I will write notes anywhere there's room for me to write notes. I can write notes on my hands. I can write notes anywhere. So writing lists or taking notes makes life better for you. You have the ability to write on almost anything, anywhere. We're asking that you look for planners that provide you with space and freedom to express your ideas and goals in a way that is meaningful to you. So the curators they'd like to take short notes to help them get to where they need to go. And we live for lists and we live for notes, okay? We are the queens, kings, princesses, princes of notes. Someone says that the tea and whiskey camp says, I'm definitely guilty of making lists for my list, and I will make a list on anything within reach. You see? You see what we're saying? Those are the curators. I'm a curator. I am, in fact, Notique as a brand is a curator brand. Most of what we have, we're so curator focused. Most of what we have is very heavy on curators. Why? Because the founder is a curator. We have a lot of team members who are curators. So, Kay, what are you? I think I heard are you a curator?
So like we said, you can identify as more than one. And we heard a lot of that from the community, identifying as one, two, even three different personas. So I identify as a scholar and a curator. I love the guidance of my vision planner, but I also use an additional tool being my to-do list and my bound to-do book to just get down to it, to focus on my priorities and my to-dos. So we have two tools that we would recommend for any curator. Maybe you're not looking for the guidance. You might even say like the fluff of the extra pages or content. You just want to get right into that to-do list. So we have some examples here of a work and personal to-do pad, where you can, I love being able to break out my work to-dos separate from my personal to-dos, just so it's not all jumbled together. You also have a timed schedule for all of the meetings, calls, Zooms, Teams, whatever you have going on. In the middle, we have our bound to do book, which I have nicely in my green NOTIQ cover, which matches me perfectly today. So beautiful. But this is a list maker's dream. And it
Mm,
has broken down your top priorities. You can see this person even divided it into work and home.
mm,
You can track meals, you can track water, you can track your meetings. But it's really just getting focused into those daily to-dos, and also the ability to being able to carry it forward. If you don't get everything done on one day, you can carry it forward to that next page. So these tools are a list maker's dream, but we hear you. You can make a list on anything. Been there, done that. We relate. I am a curator.
absolutely, absolutely. And Kay, there's something else I also love that you've shown us. It does, if you want to do some form of book style, something that goes in an agenda, that's great. But for some people, it's a notepad, and that's okay.
Yep.
Very okay. For some people, it's your phone. All right. It could be your phone. It could be your tablet. That's okay. Because we do know that there are some digital planners in the room. That's perfectly fine. We just want you to embrace your personality so that you truly can start to live out the life that you dream of without being concerned about, oh, what other people are doing. Maybe I'm not a good planner after all. I shared in the previous video, I have a team member. She said it's actually our head of product, and she's the head of product, and she was feeling down because she's like, I can't stick to a planner. And I said, that's not true. She said, but that's the truth. I try to use the weekly planner, and I only do it like 2 days, and then the rest of the 3 days I don't get to do it. And I said, well, you do take notes every day, right? She said, yes. She comes into my office with notes. When we do team exercise and we have to walk around the building, she walks around with a notebook. I'm not kidding. So I'm thinking, then why are you saying you're not consistent with your planner? You just haven't embraced your personality. You are a note taker. And
Yep.
that is the case for someone in this room, whether that's a notepad. Listen, I'm going to show you, I'm going to keep it real. Even sticky notes. Some of us use sticky notes. VJ has like sticky notes, and she still has like 1 million planners and agendas. We are note takers. So what I started doing is I ensure that I have a form of planning tool around me. I always carry a notebook, whether that's a sticky note, whether that's a tiny pocket notebook, so that I can continue to flourish as a curator, as a note taker, as a list maker. Does that make sense? And then when I have the creators come in or other personalities come in, and they want to make me feel intimidated, I do not move, because I'm like, I'm a curator. You're not going to pressure me. I know what works, right? So so we want to know, are you a curator? Tell us in the comment section below. We want to know. Carrie Grace says, yes, I keep sticky notes everywhere. You see that? Absolutely. It works. So, Carrie, we want to know, are you a curator? We want to know, are you a curator? Tell us, or are you a scholar? Or does anyone feel like they're a bit of both so far? Scholar and curator? Let us know. All right. Jennifer says, I'm a creative, but I love my to do list. There you have it, Jennifer. There you have it. All right, friends, let's continue. We'll toggle along. Oh my gosh, personality number 3, the reporters. These are the thinkers and the trackers. Your greatest need is facts. You prioritize reality and details. You value keeping records and are big on words. You value the full story. And so, what we suggest is you consider planners to journal, to track your daily events, to track your thoughts, to track your sketches and ideas. The reporters are a bit more than the curators because they take into consideration more details. Okay, if you open the planner of a reporter, you you actually can do a report on their day because you can see clearly where they spent their time, who they met with, what's going on in their life. You can get a good grasp of their life and their day better because they're reporters. They are all about the facts and the details. Think about a real life reporter, right? Reporters journal the facts, right? These people are just the same way. So, Kay, are you a reporter? And if you're not, what do you recommend? Do you know any reporters? My sister is a reporter. She's an attorney. All right. She's all about the facts, all about the facts. All right. And if I look at her planner, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I could write a whole book just looking at her planner. So, what do you recommend for the reporters?
Yes, I cannot personally identify as a reporter. I would say that I'm a scholar and a curator, but I think we have a lot of reporters on the Bloom team, and we've seen so many wonderful examples. But yeah, you want the full picture, you want to track it all. So we have a couple different examples on the next slide. And the classic Bloom planner, which we discussed last time, you choose the size that's right for you. We have the 4x6, 6x8, 8.5x11, but you can track every single detail and get the full picture here. So there's plenty of space for daily, tracking, to-do list, journaling, whatever you'd like to record, and you can always reference that back. We have healthy habit tracking. We also have different like reflection questions throughout. So it's really becoming like that journal tool where it's really just a time capsule of your year that you can reference back, and you have every detail in there. We also wanted to just bring back and note the chronic illness planner I mentioned in that season of recovery, that the chronic illness planner is a perfect match for a reporter. So if you are in your season of recovery and you identify as a reporter, this product could not be more perfect for you because of the attention to detail. You
Right.
have space for every single day, habit tracking, symptom tracking, medicines, water, daily victories, like the attention to detail in this planner, whether you are going through something or you're a caretaker, is just unbelievable. And we've received such wonderful feedback. So we wanted to point that out if you identify in that season and as a reporter. So you can't go wrong with some of these options, and we hope that that's really helpful.
All right. Thank you, Kay. And I wish to call your attention, friends, that with all of these suggestions and recommendations we're making, you get an opportunity to choose the size that works best for you because the right size also contributes to your consistency. Latosha B says, I'm a bit of both. I literally have a pack of sticky notes in my NOTIQ backpack at work. Love sticky notes. Oh, yes. Life with Tanisha Aaron says, my pocket NOTIQ executive daily planner helps me stay curated. We love it. We love to see it. We love to see it. I also see Emily says, my sister is a reporter, needs to have all the dates. I think it's something to do with the sisters. I think it's all the sisters that are like reporters. Does that have something to do with them telling on us as when we were little to our parents? I wonder.
You
I
all.
I wonder. I love what Teresa says. Teresa says, at Pure Latina, yes, I am a multiple personality planner. That's the beauty of having so many planner resources available through these amazing companies. There's something for every facet of us. She is so, so, so right. And that had to do with at Pure Latina's comment on she thinks she's a bit of everything. And that's good. That's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. All right. Thank you, Kay, for your great recommendations. Let us move to the last but not the least. Okay. It is the creator group. These are the crafters and the explorers, all right? Your greatest need is liberty, which is freedom. You create your own rules and value your freedom. You are hands on and open to a little bit of everything. You are capable of trying any planner or system that gives you the freedom to be yourself or craft something special. Let me also add that the creator group is also that group. We're not going to mention names, that group that they love the idea of having a planner. Whether they use it is another question altogether or another topic altogether, but just having a planner around them with them makes them feel put together. And that's the creator group because you are creating your rules. Your rule is I have a planner, don't ask me whether I use it or not, okay? And that's perfectly fine. If that's what inspires you, if that what helps you have your head in the right place, that's perfectly fine. And so this creator group, there's a lot in our community. There's so many. These are the heavily sticker people. They love to put a sticker on anything. They'll use a sticker K to change the planner that Kay and I have worked hard to produce. They're like, thank you, Kay. Thank you, VJ, but I'm going to change this all up and make it work for me. And don't ask me about it. And so we submit to you. These people, these creators, they command authority. Okay. I mean, when you see the planner on them, you'll be in awe and be like, how did you do that? Like, how does that even happen? You know, absolutely. So these people, in fact, I might even say they are lovingly bossy people. Okay, they will boss their planners. All right, they will boss their planners. So the planner doesn't lead them; they lead the planners. Okay, so Kay, over to you. What do we do for this special creator group? I'm telling you, I see Emily laughing and rolling on the floor. Absolutely. The creator people are special people. I'm not kidding. So Kay, what do you recommend for such a strong group? What do you recommend?
Yes, they want that blank slate and the creative freedom. And I mentioned on our last call, I look up to and admire the creators. I think that this came up a lot in that season of mastery. The creators, they have it down and they want to create their own system. So we have some great examples from our community using the Bloom Journal Planner and the Ultimate Planner. So you can see, both planners, especially the Journal Planner, complete blank slate that you can do whatever you would like with the journaling pages. So in this example, this person has a sleep tracker, but I've seen like reading trackers. We saw a healthy habits like mood trackers. Anything that you want to track, it's your blank slate to do whatever you would like with
Mhm.
all the colors and pens and highlighters and stickers and whatever you would like. We have another example from the Ultimate Planner, and this person is not choosing to use the monthly view just for, normal to-dos, but for menu planning,
Mm,
which I feel like that comes back to like the household mastery. If you're in
mm,
that season, like do what works for you. That is the key of this entire clinic is finding what works for you and
mm.
making it, the most efficient and effective that works for you and your household. So these are some great examples from our community using the Journal Planner and the Ultimate Planner.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. And I'm thinking, I would have never, looking at the example you have on screen, I would have never thought to use my planner in that way. So kudos to the creators. The creators keep the planner community alive, okay? They're the reasons why we never have enough planners because they keep coming up with this genius ideas. I have a creator in the team and oh my goodness, when I go into her office and I see her planner, she makes me want to change up my whole planner because she's created something so special out of nothing. So round of applause to the creators in the room, creators in the room. Janet,
Incredible.
Jennifer says, as a creative, I admire the creators. Even for me, the dot journal intimidates me. LOL. I'm not kidding. I'm really telling you, you just have to round of applause there for the creators. They are truly something. So friends, we over the course of this time together, we have had some great feedback from y'all in the comment section and all. We first just want to just acknowledge the effort you have put into invested in knowing more about yourself and identifying what works for you. And so I'm going to allow Kay read maybe one or two some of the feedback that we've received, that you are in good company. You are now in the company of more aware planners, that you know yourself better, you've identified your season better, you have identified your planner persona. And Kay, will you just share? And I want to know, am I in good company here? Am I in good company? Let us know.
Wonderful company. We were so grateful for all of this great feedback from the first planner clinic, and we hope to receive even more after the second planner clinic. But we just wanted to show you guys a snapshot and just like a snippet of, how everyone was identifying. And like we said, maybe you're one persona, maybe you're three. It's whatever works best for you. So I'll just share two comments from the community. We have a comment from Joe D. I wouldn't have ever thought it, but after watching the last planner clinic, I realized I'm mostly a creator. I'm always pasting over pages with my own stuff. So I went for it and bought the dot journal planner for next year. I'm super excited to fill it out. Here are some pics from my current planner. And she has a list of dinner ideas. She has a map of her travel with it all color coded. She has concerts that she's been to, whether that's like a bucket list or things that she's accomplished. So thank you, Jody, so much for showing us the inside of your planner pages. I know that can be intimidating, but it's inspiring. You are a planner mentor to us, so thank you. We also have a comment from Karen. I'm a combination of reporter and curator. I use a weekly planner recording all dates and info and notebook for all those lists and notes. I like my list of notes in a notebook versus a planner so I can flip it to the page I need and have it side by side with my planner. Notebook is messy and I don't always write on the lines. It often has doodles and such. But we love to hear your feedback. We're so grateful that you all connected with the planner personas, and immediately could identify and really identify the tools that you are using that are working for you, or having this realization of, hey, maybe I'm using the wrong tool and I would benefit from identifying my persona and using the correct tool. It makes such a big difference, and we love to hear your feedback. So thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. I love that, Kate. It makes such a big difference. Friends, we no longer want you to have stacks upon stacks upon stacks of planners that you're not using. We want you to use it's your money, it's an investment. We want you in the right tool, using the right things. You see what I'm saying? Using the right things. I mean, I'm so inspired by some of this feedback. In fact, all of this feedback. I am over inspired by Jody's instance. I'm like, I travel as a speaker, and trust me, my planner looks nothing like Jody's planner. Maybe I should invest in some form of creativity. Maybe Jody can be my planner mentor in that area. No kidding. No kidding. All right, friends. Let's before our producer shares and goodies again with us, we just want to bring everything together. Why did we cover the seasons as well as the personas? The reason is, look at it, everyone, wherever you are, we know we can't see you all, but we feel you. Bring out both of your hands if you're able. If you are able, we recognize that some of us may not be in the ability or may not have the ability to do so. But if you're able, hold up both of your hands, okay? Hold up both of your hands. And now, so your left hand is your season. Someone say season. My season, yes. And then your right hand is your persona. It's just persona. Yes, seasons, persona, seasons, persona. My planner season, my planner persona. And then now bring both of your hands together if you're able. And now you see, when both of them come together, we reach a place of consistency. So, friends, let's all read the slide together wherever you are. It says, the secret to consistency is focus. Focusing on who you are, which is your planner persona, and focusing on where you are, which is your planner season. If you're able to bring both together and embrace both, you identify your season, you identify your persona, and you bring it all together and you factor that into your selection process, and you can focus on who you are and where you are. You will unlock consistency for your planner. Yes, can we get a round of applause for that? For you just discovering this and being here to hear that. So, our producer is going to put up another line of goodies for you. We want to thank all of you for being here. We have one more goodie to share, but we want to thank all of you for being here today. And we wish to share that you can use a very special code called Planet Clinic for those of you who are here today, and you can enjoy something special, special savings from NOTIQ.com and BloomPlanners.com. It's Planet Clinic. The code you need is Planet Clinic. Make sure you enter that and hit apply for a special offer. All right, let's go to the last goodie. It's we'll call it our tip card. So if you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. If you want to take a photo with your camera, take a photo with your camera. Okay. And these are tips for consistency. Notice how we put it in short checklist format. You can tell that the people who put this together are curators. Yeah, that's the reality of Kay and I. We're curators. What can we tell you? So here are some top tips for consistency. Okay, and we know that we've got some planner mentors in the room. If you wish to add in the comment section, please by every means necessary do so, please. So tip number one, identify your current season. We've talked about that. Number two, embrace your planner persona. That's very, very important. Number three, schedule a set time. That means adding planning to your routine. When do you plan? It's sort of like when you wake up in the morning and you have to brush your teeth, you want to have a specific time that you plan. That is another surefire way to be consistent with your planner. I find that those who have a routine, who've worked planning into their routine, get to do much better in planning and being consistent with planning in the long haul. So you want to make sure you add that to your routine. And then number four, add a cover to your planner. Oh my gosh, add a cover. No kidding. It makes a huge difference. Friends, do you know why I started this? Do you know why I started the NOTIQ? One of the reasons I started NOTIQ was because I found out that an elevated cover truly made me feel like I could conquer the world. And so having a beautiful cover inspired me to write more, to plan more. And so we're inviting you to shop, buy a cover. And the good thing is, without us even planning it, without us even knowing, the Bloom planners fit perfectly on the inside of the Nautique agendas. No kidding. We have a cover for every, I think just about every Bloom planner. It makes a huge difference, friends. It does. You feel well put together. You feel elevated. You feel inspired. You feel like writing again on the inside of your planner. Yeah, it just makes a huge difference. So we wish to invite you to order something that works for you. At Notique, you can either start off with something special from our outlet. If you're trying to stay within a certain number allocation or financial allocation, that's perfectly fine. Or you can shop our main salon, whatever works well for you. And then number five, try a new size for the season you're in. Oh my goodness. So if you do not want something large, try something small. The idea here is to find a size that works really well for you. So try a new size. That makes a huge difference as well. And then number six, Find a planner persona friend to share your journey with. So if you, the reason why Kay and I get along really well, as well as Kaylyn, actually the three of us, if you leave us in a room, we can be in a meeting all day. The reason
Yeah,
we get along so well, do you agree? Do you agree? Do you agree?
I think we might have done it.
Yeah, we truly can. Do you know why? Because we found out that we all have an element of curatorness or curatorship on our inside. And so as a result, we don't look down on each other. We don't judge each other. We understand our shared personalities. And because of that, we've been consistent in our weekly meetings because we understand each other. Does that make sense? So friends, find a planner persona friend to share your journey with. We would love for you to start sharing in your profiles what your planner persona is so that I could identify you and say, oh, you're a curator. All right, maybe we should be planner besties.
Your accountability partner, and
Accountability.
each other, you inspire each other, and that's exactly what VJ has done for us. So we would love to hear who your planner bestie is.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, I want to know. I found mine. I hope you'll find yours as well. And then last but not the least, remember your why. Why are you planning? Why? Friends, I often like to share with the planner community. I was born in Nigeria. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm so blessed that my parents were able to provide a really great education for me. But the reality is, in not just Africa, the continent of Africa, but many continents around the world, even here in the United States, there are people who have no idea what planning is, who don't have the gift of planning, who don't have the opportunity to plan. You and I have the opportunity to plan. All of us here have the opportunity to plan, the privilege, the honor of planning. And so I wish to invite you, as well as Kay and Kaylyn, the entire Bloom team, the entire NOTIQ team. We want to encourage you to embrace the gift of planning. Let's not take it for granted that there are people in the world who do not have the opportunity to plan. We're inviting you to plan. Take planning as a gift, run with it, embrace it, and take it seriously. Planning changes lives. Many of us are products of planning, and we're so grateful for the opportunity. From here on, let's not take it for granted. Let's embrace it. Let's embrace the knowledge we've acquired today. And so I'm just going to say my many thank you from here. We've as we go along, there are matchups that you'll find. I think, Kay, I'll let you. I'm gonna say the thank you, and you can close us out. I'm just gonna say thank you all so much for being here today. We're overwhelmed with the love and support that you've given us today. You've allowed us to really settle in and to be a blessing to you. And we truly hope that you've gained value. Please let us know if you've gained any value from the session today. And that's it for me on my end. Over to you, Kay. You can take us home.
These comments, they warm our heart. This is the reason why we do this. Like VJ said, we hope that you identified with your planner persona and found value in this today, that you identified your season and you got some great tips to stay consistent, and that we inspired you. Our goal here today was simply to help our community, and we hope we did just that. We love our relationship with NOTIQ. We are so grateful for Team NOTIQ and VJ and our entire planner community. We could not be more excited about these matchups. We do, our lovely producer, Kaylyn, put together a beautiful page on our website. I think we will both be sharing it. We'll make sure that it's in the description of the YouTube live stream. And it shows exactly, it's a size guide. So it shows exactly what Bloom products match up with what NOTIQ products. Like we said, we're just a match made in heaven. We are so grateful. And we had so much fun today. So please let us know what you want to learn, what you want to see, because we would love to continue doing these clinics.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Thank you so much. KK, do you want to read this testimonial? This is great.
Of course. This is from Diva of Style Studio. She says, I so appreciate this. Just when I thought I knew it all or had figured it all out, you still opened my mind to more opportunities. So thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. We love to hear that.
Yay, yay. Friends, we are so delighted and so grateful. Caitlin, do you want to say farewell to our gorgeous audience today? We know you're busy behind the scenes, but do you want to
Oh,
say thank you to
she's
them?
geeking out. She's coming.
It's Yay, friends. Round of applause for our producer, Kathleen. Kathleen, yay. Yay, yay. So, Kathleen, we love you. We appreciate you. And would you put up our thank you? We want to make sure everyone gets to see that we are saying thank you so that those who follow visually and not just audibly will be able to see. We want to say thank you to our audience for being here. We want to leave you a message. You are capable. You are capable, capable. Yes, you are capable. And we're seeing some questions. Will there be more planet clinics? We look forward to having more planet clinics. When we hear from you, Life with Tanisha RN says, I hope there'll be more planet clinics. We hope so as well. Your feedback will help us know if we should continue doing planet clinics. How about that? We want to hear from you. If you give us some great feedback, if you let us know what else do you want to know? What else do you want to learn? How has this helped you? Tell us, tell us, tell us, tell us, friends. We want to know. We want to thank you, everyone, for being here. This has been a full 90-minute session. We're so grateful for it. We don't take it for granted. And we hope to be back again. We hope to be back again. And for those of you who have to get back to work and all of that, we say farewell. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll just hang tight for a couple more minutes to welcome feedback. But the Planet Clinic is officially closed out. And we just want to say thank you for your attention, your audience, your participation, your engagement. We love you. And Caitlin will just put up a couple more comments. We'll just hang tight here. Banny says,
Bestie missed this. Please know it's
yeah.
recorded. They can watch it back. Send it to your planner besties. Inspire someone else in the planner community.
Absolutely. And let them know it's a no pressure. Notice we put no pressure on you whatsoever. We give you ideas, suggestions, and recommendations. That's our style. That's our style here. Bloom and NOTIQ. We're all about you first. So thank you so much. Banny says, yes, please. Would love more clinics. That's amazing. We love that. We love that. Michelle says, thank you. This was very helpful and inspiring. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. KRO Design says, you guys are such a great pair. See you at the next clinic. Yay! We love it. We love it. We love it. Crystal Gainey, we love you, Chris. Crystal is so special to us at NOTIQ. She says, thank you so much for this. This was so valuable and needed for the community. Oh, and you
Aw.
know, Crystal, she is such a strong planner mentor, that we appreciate her. We call her the queen of crafts. She's just so amazing. So hearing this from her means a lot to us. Thank you, Crystal. We appreciate you. We sincerely appreciate you. Mom plans. Kay, you want to read this? Oh my gosh.
Mom plans. You two are wonderful. I love that you did this series. Thank you. Is that Carol? I'm trying to look at her
Yes,
picture.
it's Karen.
Hi, Carol. We appreciate you.
Okay. Go ahead, Kay. You want to take this one
Sure.
too?
Like Tanisha RN, it is not just me excited about the information I learned. My planner is excited as well for all the new arrangements and notes I am implementing. I am a true curator. We have, yes, more clinics, please. This was so delightful and insightful. Love the tips and encouragement. Energy is amazing. Thank you
Yay. That's amazing. And thank you, Teresa. Teresa says, thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. This was really lovely. Anna says, love this clinic. The planners are beautiful. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. Dupe says, thank you with hearts, 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 hearts. Thank
We
you.
appreciate you all so much.
This is amazing. All right, friends. We'll see if there are no more comments, no additional comments. We know there will be on the live. We can formally bow out for this session. I think we did great. Okay, Kay, you want to take this last one from Tanisha? She's left a really great comment. Go ahead.
Sure, I agree. The planner clinics are awesome and needed. On behalf of my planner, please send more. I love that the planners are speaking up. We want to hear from you and your planners. We want to see next because we love being together. We love being with you all. We appreciate you so much. So please, please comment and let us know what you'd like to learn about next.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you all so much. Thank you, Crystal. And producer, we think that's it. Carrie Grace says, oh my gosh. Friends, can we just give a warm round of applause to Carrie Grace? She has been in our lives as a really true planner mentor. She has just great contributions, truly helped us. Whenever I see her comments, I feel like Kay and I are on the right track, right, Kay?
Oh my gosh, she inspires us. We love you, Nikki. And she says the planners are speaking.
And Nikki has an amazing YouTube channel, so check her out through the links here too, because she gives lots of planning tips and a lot of different like household tips that would apply to any personality and any planner.
Oh,
Yes,
that's awesome. Yeah,
extremely inspiring. She
right.
is a planner mentor.
She truly is. She adds so much depth, is what I love about her. Even from her comments and contributions, you can tell, right? You can tell, you truly can tell people who are sold out and adding value to others. And that's what we hope to continue to spread. So shout out to Carrie Grace. Carrie Grace, we love you. Thank you for being here. And to so many wonderful people, thank you all for all your comments. Tanisha Aren, thank you all so much for your comments. Enrel Owen says, thank you for the wonderful Planet Clinic. Thank you so much. Just great people. Teresa, so many great, wonderful people here. We're so grateful. And we look forward to having you all on the next session. From us, from our planners to yours, from our planners to yours. Au revoir, friends. Bye.
Bye.